Spencer Dutton makes his way back to his homeland in the 5th episode, titled Ghost of Zebrina. While Jack and Elizabeth offer some positive news, the Dutton family suffers another tragedy as Spencer rushes to get home. Here is everything you need to know about the ending of 1923 Episode 5 if you're wondering if Spencer is able to get back to the Yellowstone Dutton Ranch. Major spoilers ahead if you have not watched the episode yet. Cara Dutton rides on a cart to the local post office in the opening scene of the 5th episode, Ghost of Zebrina. She patiently waits for her nephew Spencer Dutton to respond after her family experiences a string of misfortunes. Cara discovers that Spencer hasn't sent a letter yet. Cara attends to Jacob Dutton's wounds after getting home. After being shot by Banner Creighton, Jacob Harrison Ford is gradually making a full recovery. Meanwhile, Jack Dutton assumes management of the Yellowstone Ranch. The Dutton family gathers for a meal, but Emma Dutton is still grieving the loss of her husband, John Dutton. Cara tries to comfort Emma, but at night, Emma kills herself. A modest funeral for Emma is held by the Dutton family. Spencer and Alexandra board a boat in Africa and travel to Nairobi, Kenya, in an effort to reach the United States. He wants to reserve a cabin aboard the RMS Franconia, but discovers that it has a hostile atmosphere. Spencer decides to look for a different means of transportation because it is risky for him to take Alexandra with him on the ship. Father Renard finds Sister Mary and Sister Alice's bodies at the Christian boarding school for Native Americans. Father Renard believes Tiana Rainwater, who is missing, is to blame for the fatalities. Father Renard sends his soldiers to get Tiana after questioning and abusing her cousin. Tiana is traversing the plains in the meantime, but she encounters difficulty when a wolf attacks her at night. Tiana scales a large rock to stay alive over the night. Hank, a Native American who is acquainted with Tiana's father, rescues her the following morning. Spencer is introduced to Luca, a tugboat captain in Africa. He is now seeking for a deckhand to work for him. He is old and sick, and his destination is Suez Canal. Spencer accepts to work as a deckhand for Luca because he can easily locate a safe route from the Suez Canal to London. He tries to leave Alexandra behind, yet he worries about her. Alexandra, though, persuades Spencer to accompany her. To reduce his expenses, Jack is compelled to sell his cows at the Yellowstone Ranch. As Jacob's rehabilitation process gets underway, it will be the first time since being shot that he walks. Jack and Elizabeth debate over their future as a couple. Elizabeth is reassured by Jack that he wants to spend the rest of his life with her. After exchanging vows, Jack and Elizabeth declare their union as husband and wife. Cara and Jacob discuss Jacob's recuperation. Jacob later forbids Jack from challenging Banner Creighton. Elizabeth informs Cara that she is expecting, and they begin making preparations for a modest wedding in the kitchen. Spencer and Alexandra use a letter to alert Cara of their upcoming arrival in Montana using a ship's radio, and they set sail after relaying the message. Their boat, however, nearly collides with a ghost ship whose crew has died. Luca changes course and avoids a crash. Later, Luca shares with the couple the story of the Zebrina ghost ship. Cara then meets Donald Whitfield, who asks to meet with Jacob Dutton. Donald is persuaded by Cara's defiance that Jacob is no longer alive and that the Yellowstone Ranch is open for grabs. At the end of the episode, Luca takes over the second watch for the night and goes to the deck to let Spencer and Alexandra relax. However, Spencer discovers that the ship's engines are off when he wakes up in the middle of the night. When Spencer checks the deck, he discovers that Luca has died due to his illness. The boat is also headed straight for a ghost ship. Spencer is compelled to take the wheel and makes an effort to steer the boat clear of the path of the approaching ship. He requires assistance, though, because he is a novice sailor. Spencer is able to make contact with the SS Cambridge by using the radio. Spencer is helped by a member of the ship's crew, but he is unable to guide the boat away in time. The ghost ship is struck by the tugboat. Cara receives a message from Spencer in Montana as he and Alexandra struggle to survive. The fact that Spencer and Alexandra's boat has overturned and they are nowhere to be found when we get back to the water suggests they are dead. It's improbable that Spencer and Alexandra are dead, though. The ghost ship is likewise absent from the end shot, despite the fact that their ship is totally destroyed. As a result, it's conceivable that Spencer and Alexandra left the boat and climbed aboard the ghost ship. Consequently, they might have lived. The ghost ship could serve as Spencer and Alexandra's temporary home until they are rescued from their precarious predicament. Additionally, the ship might offer them a direct route to the US, enabling Spencer to rejoin his family and take over management of the Yellowstone Ranch.